January's bushfire disaster tore through the tiny town of Batlow in New South Wales. Everyone was told to flee.
Everyone except the owners of the area's only pub, who stayed not only to defend their livelihood but to give shelter to the brave fire crews battling the relentless blaze.
We unfortunately lost a lot. So I just thought I needed to stay to save this place, and also, you know, Linda and I have done.
We were both first responders.
So we know what it's like for the blokes to go and do these jobs.
And almost a year later, Matt and Linda have been named as Wild Turkey's local legends, and we're pleased to say they join us now from their pub. G'day, guys. You chatted to Matthew McConaughey.
Hi,
Talk about a 12 months, huh?
Yeah, very, very long 12 months. We can't wait for it to be over, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I suppose like everybody else in the world, I suppose. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much that's happened, isn't there? I mean, just back to the bushfire disaster, what made you stay?
I can't tell you the exact reason, but everything we own is tied up in this pub, and I just couldn't leave it and just walk away from it. I just couldn't do it. And they'd taken all the resources out of the town. There was only very small resources, and I knew that if they got stretched, no one would be here to protect the pub, so I decided to stay and try to save it.
And I'll tell you what, that was such a big decision, because I remember the story around Batlow at the time, and it was that the town was undefendable and everyone was told to get out. But I know that, Linda, you did make a run for it very late. Matt told you to. How did you feel about him staying in such dangerous conditions?
It was extremely hard to leave him. I had a lot of family pressure to leave, and he had told me that he was actually going to come with me. So we'd packed up and done all the work to secure the pub, and as I was in the car he said, well, actually I'm not coming, at which I was a little bit stern around. Yeah. Perhaps you should have told me that an hour ago. But it was gut-wrenching, and I went to the next town where I sat with my cousin, whose husband was also here fighting the fires, and we just sat and listened to the broadcast over the scanners of what was happening, hoping to get a sound from either of our husbands as to make sure that they were okay. Pretty
high emotions still. Look, he's a big, beautiful, burly man with big forearms, isn't he? And you just want to give him a big hug. I'm sure that's what was it like when you got together back with him after the fires had all gone?
It was really, really good. Look, it was hard to leave. It was even harder to drive back into town. I was very lucky because I was bringing in essential supplies. I was one of the first people back into town, so last to leave, first back in. And the devastation that we saw driving up through the foothills was absolutely horrific. But I was pretty happy when I saw him. And,
Went straight to work, I did, Karl.
Yeah, straight to work. And didn't stop for the next 2 weeks.
No, it's been like that. It's kind of been like that ever since, hasn't it?
Did you have the chance for a little cuddle?
Well, no, he said we've got a whole heap of beer glasses that need to be cleaned, so off you go to the kitchen, boil some water.
Well, that's it. There was all this work to be done, wasn't there, Linda? Because you had about 20 firefighters that you put up there at the pub. There was nowhere else to stay. You fed them. You gave them plenty of beer. Your local legends. And was it a bit surreal talking to Matt McConaughey?
I was very surreal. We had no idea at the time, and when we got the phone call from him, just an amazing bloke. And, you know, for Wild Turkey and him to do that for us, we still don't believe that it's occurred. It's just an amazing thing to make the year a little bit better.
Yeah. Well, it's nice. He made a big difference, Sydney. Good on them. Good on Wild Turkey.
We did share a Wild Turkey with him. So
why not?
Yeah.
Several.
You'd have to, eh?
Thank you, guys. Job well done. And we can't wait to have a beer down there in Batlow with you. We can't wait to share a Wild Turkey with you at some point. It'd be great. Cheers, you and the community. Thank you.
Absolutely.
To lend a hand,
Thank you, guys.
head to the website on your screen right now. There it is, right there.